Hi everyone, and thank you so much for being here for our fourth webinar of our four-part webinar series. My name is Mariah Hawkins, the Insurance Plans Project Coordinator with the UUA. Today we're going to spend a little bit of time walking through our Guardian group insurance plans as well as our vision coverage that is grouped with dental. I know insurance isn't always the easiest topic, so my goal today is to break down these coverages in a way that feels simple and useful for you. By the end, you'll know what's included, how to enroll, and where to turn if you ever need help. Whether this is your first time with Guardian or you just need a quick refresher of these coverages, you'll leave with the information you need to feel confident about your benefits. Before we begin, we'll introduce the members of our team. We have myself, Mariah Hawkins, the Insurance Plans Project Coordinator. We have Ashley Anguiano, the Insurance Plan Specialist. Hugh Dennis, the Deputy Director of Church Staff Finances, and Richard Nugent, the Director of Church Staff Finances. Together, we make up a dynamic team dedicated to providing you with the insights and tools needed to make informed decisions and to help support members and congregations in any way possible. At the heart of our webinar series is a commitment to equipping administrators and plan members with the confidence to advocate for themselves and their families. Our commitment's not just about sharing information, but about fostering a sense of empowerment and self-advocacy. Remember, understanding your options is the first step in making informed decisions, so we're here to guide you through the process. We'll keep our goals in mind as we move forward to look at our Guardian group insurance plans and see which are right for you. Here's our roadmap for today. We'll start with dental insurance, which includes your premiums, eligibility rules, and the services that are covered. From there, we'll move into life insurance. We'll talk about how much coverage you can get, what it costs, and how to designate beneficiaries. We'll then look at long-term disability insurance, which is one of the most important but sometimes overlooked benefits, since it protects your income if you can't work. After that, we'll touch on vision insurance, which is actually bundled with dental at no extra cost. Finally, we'll wrap up with important information about enrollment windows, Guardian's digital tools, and the key resources you'll want to keep handy. By the end, you'll have a full picture of your Guardian benefits and how to access them. For all of our Guardian group insurance plans, the eligibility requirements are the same. That includes dental, life insurance, and LTD. This applies to ministers, staff of UU congregations, and employees of affiliated organizations. To qualify, you need to work at least 750 hours per year, which averages out to about 15 hours a week, and you must be paid as a W-2 employee. This is an important point. Part-time employees may still be eligible, and we want to make sure you don't assume coverage is out of reach if you're not full-time. In addition to your Guardian benefits, there's an extra resource that many people don't realize they have access to. If you're enrolled in dental, life insurance, or long-term disability through Guardian, you automatically receive access to an Employee Assistance Program, or EAP, provided through Uprise Health. This program is designed to support your overall well-being, and it's completely confidential. It's not just about health. It's about giving you and your family tools and resources to navigate everyday challenges. For health support, the program offers guidance on healthy living, stress management, mental health resources, diet and fitness, and overall wellness. For family help, you can access parenting support, child and elder care resources, learning programs, and even help for family members with special needs. There are also valuable legal and financial tools. This includes access to legal advice, will preparation, tax and debt support, ID theft protection, financial planning tools, and even assistance with negotiating medical bills. The EAP is here to give you well-rounded support, not just in your work life, but in every area of life where you and your family may need extra guidance or relief. Now, let's start by looking at dental insurance since it's one of the most commonly used benefits. Enrollments work in a few specific windows. First, you can enroll when you're newly hired, and you'll have 60 days from your hire date to make that election. Second, you can enroll if you experience a qualifying event like losing other coverage or increasing your hours to meet eligibility. Third, you can enroll during our open enrollment period, which is held in November for an effective date of January 1st of the following year. Once you're enrolled, you'll have access to your Guardian ID card right away in their mobile app. The digital card works just like a physical one at the dentist's office, but if you prefer a physical card, you can request one directly from Guardian and they'll mail it to you. Premiums for dental coverage are structured in a way that makes it predictable and affordable. For an individual, the cost is $65 per month. If you're covering 2 people, the premium doubles to $130 per month. And if you're covering a family of 3 or more, the total is $150 a month. The family rate is especially valuable because whether you have 3 people on the plan or 6, the cost does not change. That makes it easier for larger families to access coverage without a big jump in monthly costs. Preventative care is at the center of this plan, and those services are covered at 100%. That means there's no out-of-pocket costs for things like cleanings every 6 months, fluoride treatments, annual x-rays, and regular oral exams. The plan also covers periodontal maintenance every 3 months if you need it, as well as tooth sealants, which can be really helpful for children and young adults. These fully covered services are designed to keep your mouth healthy, catch problems early, and reduce the need for more expensive procedures later on. For other dental needs, coverage varies by service. Basic restorative care, like fillings, extractions, and root canals, are covered at 90%. That means you'll only pay 10% of that cost out of pocket. For more complex or major procedures, such as crowns, bridges, implants, veneers, dentures, and periodontal surgery, the plan covers 60%. You would be responsible for the other 40%. While those bigger services are less common, it's reassuring to know you have strong coverage in place if you ever need them. Now that we've covered dental insurance, let's move into life insurance and talk about how it works. Life insurance is one of the most important benefits we offer because it provides financial protection for your loved ones in the event of your passing. Enrollment for life insurance works the same way as dental. You can enroll during your first 60 days of hire, after a qualifying event, such as an increase in hours that make you eligible, or later through the evidence of insurability process. Getting coverage early is always the easiest path, but there are still options if you miss that window. Evidence of insurability, or EOI, comes into play if you don't enroll during your initial 60-day window. Guardian may ask you to go through a short review process before approving your coverage. Here's how it works. You'll complete a form with some basic health information, and Guardian's underwriters will review it. They'll either approve or deny your coverage based on that information. If your application is denied, getting life insurance in the future could be more difficult, so it's always a good idea to enroll as soon as you're eligible. Think of EOI as a safety net if you miss your chance, but not the easiest path to coverage. The standard benefit for life insurance is 2 times your annual earnings, up to a maximum of $200,000. That means if your salary and housing allowance combined is $50,000 a year, you'd automatically be eligible for $100,000 in life insurance coverage. Costs are simple. Guardian charges a flat rate of 35 cents per month for every $1,000 of coverage. This doesn't change based on your age, gender, or occupation, which makes the coverage fair and predictable. Here's an example. Let's say you make $57,000 a year. Your coverage would be $114,000. Multiply that by 35 cents per thousand, and your monthly premium would be $39.90. When you enroll in life insurance, you'll need to designate your beneficiaries, the people who would receive your life insurance benefit if something were to happen to you. This could be a spouse, partner, child, or anyone you choose. If you ever want to change your beneficiaries, you can do that by contacting us for a simple form. You'll complete it and upload it to Guardian's secure portal, and they'll update your records. If a claim is ever needed, the process is straightforward. A claim form is submitted to Guardian either electronically or through their website. They handle the review and payment process quickly, and our team is always available to help guide families through it. Life insurance comes with some additional benefits beyond the coverage itself. First, there's a conversion option. If your employment ends, you can convert your group coverage into an individual policy within 31 days. That way, you don't suddenly lose protection. There's also something called guarantee issue. This means that when you enroll during your initial eligibility period, you don't have to answer any health questions for coverage up to a specified amount. It's essentially a guarantee that you can get insured right away. These features are designed to make life insurance more flexible and accessible, especially during transitions. Now let's move into long-term disability insurance, which provides income protection if you're ever unable to work. Long-term disability insurance, or LTD, protects your income if you become unable to work due to illness or injury for more than 90 days. It replaces 60% of your pre-disability earnings, and for ordained clergy, that includes housing allowance as well. Think about what would happen if you suddenly couldn't work for an extended period of time. Bills, housing, and daily expenses would still need to be covered. LTD provides a safety net, ensuring that you and your family still have income coming in during a very difficult time. Enrollments work the same as life insurance and dental, including the possibility of evidence of insurability if you wait past that initial enrollment window. Premiums for LTD coverage are based on your income. The cost is 1.3% of the amount you insure, divided by 12 for a monthly premium. Here's an example. Let's say your combined salary and housing is $57,000. First, divide by 100, which is $570. Multiply that by $1.30, and you get $741 for the year. Then divide by 12, and the monthly premium is about $61.75. This calculation makes sure your coverage is directly tied to your earnings, which keeps it fair and proportional. Now we're going to answer a few frequently asked questions about long-term disability. First, what happens after you submit a claim? A Guardian case manager will contact you to review your claim and let you know if any additional information is needed. They'll keep in touch with updates while your claim is being processed, so you're never left wondering where things stand. Another common question is, if your claim is approved, how often will you receive payments? Guardian issues payments once a month, each covering a 30-day period. For convenience, they also offer direct deposit, so your benefits can go straight into your checking or savings account. You might also wonder how often you'll need to submit medical information. Guardian does require periodic proof of continued disability. You'll need to provide this within 90 days of their request. If they don't receive a response from you or your healthcare providers, your benefits may be suspended or denied. So it's important to respond promptly to any requests for information. And finally, what about benefit limits? For most participants under age 60, benefits can continue until age 65, but never for fewer than 5 years. If your disability begins at age 60 or later, the maximum benefit period gradually decreases. There's also a 24-month lifetime maximum benefit for disabilities due to mental illness. These limits are in place to balance financial sustainability with meaningful support for members. We're going to move on to our vision insurance and talk about some of the things that our vision insurance covers, as well as some upcoming webinars and how you can contact us if you have any further questions. Vision insurance is included automatically when you enroll in Guardian dental coverage, and it's provided through iMed. The best part is that there's no extra charge for vision coverage. With iMed, you get access to some of the most practical and popular benefits that members use every year. Eye exams. You can schedule a comprehensive eye exam for just a $10 copay once a year, making it easy to stay on top of your vision health. Frames. Each member gets a $130 allowance towards frames, plus 20% off anything over that amount. This helps keep fashion and function affordable. Prescription lenses. Whether you need single vision, bifocals, or trifocals, it's just a $25 copay. Even progressive lenses are covered at a lower cost. Contact lenses, instead of glasses, you can choose a $130 allowance for contacts, with coverage for both conventional and disposable lenses. These core benefits cover the majority of members' vision needs, helping you save significantly on the essentials, exams, glasses, and contacts, year after year. If you enroll, you'll receive a digital iMed card as part of their Go Green initiative. You can access it anytime through the online member portal. If you have any difficulties obtaining your ID card using the portal, you could always reach out to us to send you a PDF copy. We also want to make sure you're aware of our upcoming session, our open enrollment webinar, that will take place on October 14th from 1 to 2 p.m. Eastern. In that session, we'll go over what's new and what's available for the next enrollment period. It's a great opportunity to hear updates and ask questions before making your benefit elections. Finally, if you ever have any questions or need help, we want to hear from you. You can email us anytime at insuranceplans@uua.org or visit our website at uua.org/insuranceplans for more resources. We'd also love your feedback on today's webinar by sending us a quick note to let us know how we did and if there are any topics you'd like for us to cover in the future. Thank you for spending time with us today, and now we're going to open the floor for any questions that you might have.